It's Friday morning in Florham Park. The Jets are preparing to play the Chiefs as the players hit the practice field for the final time before the game. Packing has already begun for the trip to Kansas City. Leading the charge is equipment director Gus Granneman. In his 23rd season with the team, it's not a typical road trip for Granneman. He interned for the Chiefs in 1993.
My friend asked me that I was working at the Chiefs if I wanted to help out there, and I said sure, and helped out. And then a spot opened here, and I came here and never thinking I'd be here 23 years, but obviously it's worked out great for me. We've only played there 4 times actually in my 23 seasons here, so for me it's real special to get back there.
Transporting a professional football team is no easy task. It's crucial to make sure that nothing is left behind when the team flies out Saturday afternoon.
Friday is the big day for us, really. So we start off in the morning with, we put the jerseys on the shoulder pads. They're all Velcroed. We put the jerseys on. We put the travel bags out. We want to get everything at the game that we know they need, and also the little things that, you know, are particular to the player that we know they want. 2 of my top assistants have been with me for a long time. So Vito's been with me for 14 years, Jim's been here for 10 years, and then Andrew, who's been working with us for 3 seasons now. So we have a veteran group of guys. Saturday, the truck needs to be loaded. We take about 13,000 pounds of equipment for a typical road game. We have to make sure that not only do we get all of our stuff on there, we get everybody's stuff that's going to the game on the truck.
Mike Pryor is a retired New York City firefighter. He's also one of the longest tenured veterans on the Jets roster. He's been driving the equipment truck for 34 years.
Mike's been here longer than I have, and he's obviously a very valuable asset for us. You know, he's loaded the truck so many times, and he knows what he's doing. You know, he's a big guy, and he's able to pick those trunks up. And we laugh about it, like, Mike, you don't have to stack those trunks, but you know, he wants it perfectly in the truck.
Back in 1982, Bill Hampton was the equipment manager. My friend's father owned the laundry service that serviced the Jets and the Mets. He asked Saul Jacobson if he wanted to do the trucking for the Jets, and he said, well, I have a real good friend of my son that's real reliable, and I'll ask him if he'd be interested in it. And that's how I started. When we started back then, it was just a 14-foot truck. Now we have a 14-foot truck and a 26-foot truck. Today we're going to go to Newark Airport. We're going to put everything on the plane. We'll get escorted out onto the tarmac. We'll park right next to the plane. All the equipment gets loaded onto these aluminum pans. They call them cookie sheets. They load that right onto the plane.
When the plane touches down in Kansas City, the players head to the team hotel. For the equipment crew, the work is just beginning. They are off to Arrowhead Stadium to begin setting up the locker room for Sunday's game.
We roll everything in. We try to get everything set for the next day, unpack bags, unpack the player bags, you know, reconfirm that everything's there. You know, I try to get a diagrammed out before we get there with, you know, where the lockers are going to be, where the offense is going to be, where the defense, and who's going to be where. You know, we're cleaning the eye shields. We're, you know, doing final touch-up on the helmets. If we're playing on grass, maybe we're wiping the shoes off, making them look nice.
Life on the road in the NFL is never easy. Granneman and his team will do everything they can to make it feel like home.
Using our own locker decals, you know, with the Jets logo on, you know, things like that. We put up our locker signs. Anything we can do to make the guys feel a little more comfortable in there.
It's game day in Kansas City, and kickoff is under 7 hours away. The equipment crew has arrived at Arrowhead Stadium. The jerseys are hung. The helmets shined. Everything is in place. In the NFL, teamwork and preparation is key. On the field and off.